doing? I hope you're all well. So today I wanted to do a video about really share with you my 5-step strategy for how I managed to go from someone who was stuck in a 9-to-5 job, a job that was absolutely killing my soul. And there was nothing wrong with the job, with the employer. I just realized that I'm just not meant to work for somebody else. I always had this feeling that I was meant for more. I knew that I wanted to create more impact. If you're watching me, hello, hello, hello. I can see that people are joining. Hello. If you're watching me, please put in comments hello and let me know how you guys doing. So yeah, I'll share with you my 5-step strategy that really helped me get from escaping my 9-to-5 job that was killing my soul, that really developed my anxiety and depression, to connecting to who I really was, connecting to myself again, connecting to my purpose, and really discovering who I was underneath all the limitations and conditioning. So I really started understanding and discovering, my unique talents, my gifts, my experiences, life experiences as well, expertise, and how I managed to pack it all up into a business that then turned into a 6-figure business, right? So I really want to share that with you. And I also want to almost reintroduce myself, because I know a lot of you know me as, she created really quick success, going from 9-to-5 job to then creating 6-figure business in 6 months. It's a very quick success. How did she manage to do that? And obviously people know that I'm a business coach and mentor as well, and transformational coach. But I think people forget where I come from and what my journey was. So I want to share with you exactly how I started and exactly the steps I had to take year by year to get me to where I am right now. As well, okay? And then I'm going to do an announcement. I'm going to tell you more about my upcoming 4-day event. That's going to be, it's something out of this world, and it's something so different to what you've ever seen or experienced before. And I'm gifting only 100 tickets that are free of charge. And this event will turn into a paid event. It's going to be £497. So stay till the end. I'm going to share you how you can join us for free to really help you immerse yourself and actually experience the changes that I'm going to be teaching you. I'm going to be taking you through over those 4 days. I'm actually going to be taking you through the transformation every single day, so that you can connect to your purpose and really start building your business from scratch. Okay, so if you're watching me, please say hello. I don't know if I can see comments. I'm on my phone. We will see. I can't remember last time I was doing live on my phone, but here we go. So first of all, I am a business coach, but most importantly, I'm a transformational coach, okay? So I work with women, and tell me if this is you, okay? Because I'm so passionate about this. I work with women who are meant for more. They have this feeling inside them that there must be more to life, that they're meant for more. They want to create impact. They want to show the world what they're capable of. They can feel it inside them that something is bubbling there, and that they're not meant to just work for somebody else and build somebody else's dream, right? But currently they might not know what business they want to start. They don't know what things they're good at. They don't know what their purpose is. They've lost connection with who they really are. And this is exactly where I was as well, okay? And I really help them connect to who they truly are, beneath all the conditioning, limitations that they set themselves. Because let's be honest, as a woman, I focus on women, maybe men go through the same thing, I don't know. But we go through this life really doubting ourselves, really, being fearful and lacking confidence, and, we lose ourselves, whether that's because of the job that we're not really compatible with, we slowly chipping away our personality, our, who we truly are, our power. All that's maybe because we're mothers and, we're raising children, and our children are, the first thing, the thing that's our priority. And we forget slowly who we truly are. And it doesn't matter why, like what the reason is. What's important is the fact to recognize that, to recognize that you have power within yourself, deep, deep, deep down, and it's time to unleash it, because I truly, truly believe that we as women are so freaking powerful. When we remember who we truly are, because, you know, as we go through life, we forget. We give that power away. We are conditioned to forget who you are, you know, just study, go to work, climb up the ladder. You have to be quiet, you know, don't show your ideas too much because you might get fired. You know, it's always like, you know, we're meant to be silenced, right? Like as a woman, we're meant to be silenced. We're meant to just follow the crowd. Like it's horrible. And that conditioning really, really affects our power. So when we remember who we truly are, and the power comes from connecting to your purpose, first of all. So first, it's about connecting to what impact am I here to create? Because everybody here has a specific purpose to fulfill, to make this world a better place. So it's about connecting and discovering that purpose, okay? Remembering who you truly are and what impact you're meant to create. And then discovering, you know, you have unique talents. You might not know this right now. You might not know what's unique about me, what's so special about me, what is my zone of genius, right? You might not know this right now, but I promise you, you've got that. You've got your zone of genius, you've got special talents, you've got special gifts, you've got special skills, you've got very unique experience, expertise, and you've got that all inside you, okay? And it's only when we remember all these things and we step into our true expression, and our business is the true expression of who you truly are, that's where you really step into your power. And that's when the impact can be created in this world, right? Because when we women remember who we are and we build businesses on our own terms, in our own unique and authentic way, then the impact is crazy. And I know this because I've been doing this for 6 years, and I've seen a woman, thousands of women, go through this process. They come to me crying because they know they're meant for more. They know something bigger is coming, but they feel so freaking stuck because they're stuck in a job, or they're mums and they have so much to do that they can't even think that they might even have a, you know, time and space to create a business, something that's so impactful and so meaningful and so fulfilling for them, right? But they come to me and they trust me and they say, you know what, I know you can help me. And I can see the transformation going from, I have no idea what my purpose is, full of fears and doubts, I can't do this, you know, who am I to try to create 6-figure business? Am I crazy? To then stepping, slowly uncovering, those layers are coming off and really remembering who they are, stepping strongly into their purpose and really stepping forward and forward and forward and really becoming the leader. Like what I love to see is not only them connecting to their purpose and building their business on their terms, but also, you know, learning all these attributes that a true leader, soul-led leader has, right? They have big hearts, they want to help people, they want to do it their own way, and they're freaking confident, they're powerful, and they know how to grab people and show them their way forward. And they create impact. They create global impact, which is so freaking amazing. So what I do, I work with people like that, right? I help them connect to their purpose, discover all these amazing attributes they've got inside them that they're probably not aware of right now, but we bring it into the surface, we turn it into a business, and we scale that business to 6 figures on their terms. I am so passionate about the whole idea that we shouldn't hustle, we shouldn't work too much. We are not built as men, you know. Men can work longer hours, and you know this society is built for men, but women, I feel we are so much more powerful because we don't need to work as much as men. And especially if you start stepping into your intuition, when you start connecting to your intuition, when you start following your gut, and when you step into the energy of the great leader and, you know, 6-figure earner, I call it 6-figure lioness, then you really don't need to hustle. I went from working 10 hours a day in the first year of my business to then working 1 to 3 hours a day, and that's when my biggest breakthroughs came. That's when the biggest money was made. But I'm going to tell you that all about when I start talking about my journey, right? But I want you to know that there's another way. I'm really against the hustle and working hard. It's quite the opposite. It's about finding balance. It's about having, working for your, on your business, maybe 1 to 3 hours a day. And that includes connecting to your intuition. That's, connecting to something greater. That's self-care, having time for yourself, because you are your business, right? So it's all about how you want to do it. We are all built very differently. So although I'm a business coach and strategist, I know that every single person I helped on this journey, they all have different businesses. They all have different marketing strategies. They all have different sales strategies. They all have different business strategies and growth strategies and scaling strategies. Why? Because we are all built differently. So you need to build your business that is in true alignment with who you truly are. You need to build your business in alignment with your skills, with your strengths, with your talents, with your personality, so your every single task you do for your business needs to bring you joy, right? And that's where the power comes from. So how I started. Also, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask me any questions you want at the end of the video. I don't know if I can see comments, but even if I can't see them, I can read them and I can do and I can answer them. I can answer your questions in the comments as well. So how I started, right? So that takes me 6 years. I can't believe this. I've been in this business for 6 years. Time flies. But how it all started was, first of all, I remember working in my job. So I was in HR and quite a senior role, and my career was going very well. I was progressing very quickly as a young girl, but I remember I used to work in London, and it was a sunny day, and we don't get many sunny days in London, okay? So when I got into the office, I sat at my desk and I looked out of the window and I thought, God, I want to be outside. And I worked in London Bridge, which is like full of tourists, so I could see people eating outside, drinking outside, having fun, and I was just stuck there. And I was like, I just want to go for a walk. I need to breathe. And I couldn't, because I had that system. I don't know how you call it, like they knew exactly how I was, where I was, if I was working, if I was not working. I was completely controlled, okay? Poor of us. Okay, what if it doesn't bring us joy in creating content or taking sessions? Am I on the wrong path? No. Okay, so you might be, I don't know, right? So it's all about your purpose. If you're connected to your purpose, then absolutely fine. You don't need to create content to get clients, or think about what type of content brings you joy. Or if you don't like content at all, like how else you can get out there and attract clients, or taking sessions. You don't need to take sessions if you don't like. You can create online programs where you don't actually have any contact with your clients, right? So there's always ways around things, because again, in our business, in our industry, a lot of people tell you, this is how I created my success, therefore you must do exactly the same way. And and they are like, they try to put you in a box, and I want you to come out of that box, right? I want you to start being creative and ask for guidance and your intuition. And this is exactly what I've done in my journey. So I'm going to go back to my journey, because I think a lot of questions will be answered there, okay? So I remember that day when I thought, this is it, I want to be out, I want to enjoy life, this can't be it. I can't see myself working like this for another 60 years or 50 years. I can't do this, there is more to life, there must be more to life. And I've always had that feeling that I'm here to help people. I wanted to do something more meaningful. And not long after that, I had my first anxiety attack on the way to work. I actually got to work and I couldn't enter, because I just had an anxiety attack, panic attack, that's it. I didn't know what it was. I thought I was going to die. So I went home and I was like, what is happening? And I broke down. Later on, I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety. Oh, and it was the most difficult time of my life, because I was so lost. I realized that I spent probably 6 years working in a job that was completely against my personality. I had to pretend to be someone else every single day. And as a result, I completely lost who I was. I completely lost my identity. But I wanted to connect to my purpose. I believed I had purpose and I wanted to do something meaningful and fulfilling. So that was my job. That was my whole focus. I was obsessed with it. I started learning and reading and going to courses of how do I find out what my purpose was, right? And I did. I connected to my purpose, and my purpose was really to get people out of a 9-to-5 job, connect them to their purpose, and let's make a living from it and do something more fulfilling. So I became a coach. I quit my job. I became a coach. And the first 2 months of my business were the hardest months because I knew nothing about business. I knew nothing, online business as well, I'm still not really good on being online or social media. I've learned to do this just for my job, for this business. So I was digesting and, lots of freebies. I was following lots of coaches. I was really utilizing and implementing the advice, and nothing was working. Nothing was working. 2 months, no clients, nothing. It got to the point where I really had to decide, am I doing this for real? And if so, I need to hire someone to help me, or I'm going back to my 9-to-5 job, which would be a death sentence, right? So I hired a coach, and within the first month, I hit my first 10K launch. So I was like, oh my God, I know how to do this. I just had to learn this skill of attracting clients, okay? Because if you're new to business, if you've never done online business before, that's a skill. And the good thing is it's a skill that everybody can learn, so it's not difficult, but you obviously need to have all the ingredients, right? So the first year of my business, I was not a mom. I was working crazy hours, like 10 hours a day, no weekends, nothing. I was obsessed with my business, and the months were like this. Sometimes I would make money, sometimes I would make 10, 20K in a month. Then for a few months I would have nothing, and it was exhausting. And I didn't really understand why my income wasn't consistent, right? I was nearly at the burnout. Towards the end of the year, I was thinking of quitting it because my top value is freedom. And I wanted to create freedom-based business, but I felt more imprisoned in my own business than when I was in my 9-to-5 job. So there was no point, right? So I was so close to quitting, and then I found out that I was pregnant. And then the second year of my business, I gave birth to a baby boy. And that's when my whole life changed, not only because I became a mom, but because I had to implement changes in my business. And this is something Purva will help you, right? So this is what I've done, and this is what I think you should do as well. I realized that the strategy that I've been given by a coach was completely out of alignment with my personality, with who I was. I didn't want to work 9 hours a day to make this work. I wanted freedom. I realized that I'm a mom now. I have priority. I want to be a mom first and foremost. But I didn't want to just become a mom because I knew I had a purpose. I knew I had to do something. I have a job that's meaningful, that's life-changing to other people. So I didn't want to let my business go, but I couldn't see how I would combine it both so that I could do both, right? Because I was working 10 hours a day, right? So I decided to do an experiment, and I thought, you know what, from this day onwards, I'm just going to do it on my own terms. I want to do it, my business, so I fall in love with my business every single day. So what I did was I simplified my business. I had so many different offers, high ticket, low ticket, middle, oh my God, I had so many offers, and I decided, no, that's too much work. I'm just going to focus on what I truly want. I'm not going to focus on what people want me to do, what my clients ask me to do. No, I'm going to do now from me, whatever I want. What I want is going to be me, all about me. So I really started figuring out, okay, so I know I want to help people escape 9-to-5. At that point, I started working with spiritual workers as well. And I was like, what do I really truly want to create? And I realized I only want to work with a handful of people at a time, really connecting to them, really helping them on deep level, being there every single day for them. So I've decided to work with a handful of people and create high-end mastermind, right? And I went from charging maybe £1,000 for a group program to £5,000 for a mastermind. So it was a massive step, okay? It was a massive step. So I really needed to have internal shifts, right? I'm no longer, like a small little coach, I'm a leader. I'm going to take you to your first 6-figure year, and you're going to pay me £5,000 for it, and I'm going to be there for you all every single day. We're going to do this together, right? So there were a lot of shifts that had to happen. Lots of limiting beliefs started coming up, my fears, my doubts. Who am I to charge that much? Do I really know what I'm talking about? I'm a mother, I nearly went through burnt out. Can I really do this? So I had to really let go and heal all these fears and doubts, and really started shifting my identities to start becoming the leader I wanted to become. Because a lot of people focus just on business, but they forget that business is such a small percentage of your success. The majority of your success comes from you. How you lead yourself, how you lead people, how you show up, your internal shift. So I've never seen, a successful person who has not worked internally on their limiting beliefs, fears, because if you don't work on those things, they're going to keep you small, and people, they can smell your fear, and nobody want to work with you if they don't believe you can help them. Okay? So you need to be confident, and it's not about faking it. I hate this word, fake until you make it. No, it's not about faking it. It's about really truly stepping into your power, into who you're meant to become, into creating becoming the person who is here to create the impact you're here to create. It's not about faking it, but it is about progressing and developing. And I'm not saying you can jump from 0 to 100. Everything, my process, it took me 6 years to get to where I am right now, right? It was steady, but it was a progress. And, when you hit emotional blocks, when you cry because you're so scared, because you don't know if you're going to make any money, that's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to go crazy and be like, I can't do this, and get help. That's fine. But we don't forget who we are. We remember our power. We remember our strength. And you have to build resilience. You need to build determination and commitment to this, because this is your life's work. This is not just any business. This is business that's going to change the world, okay? And I love doing that, because as women, we always in my programs come together, and we all have different businesses, but we all creating positive change, and we all cheering each other up, which is beautiful. So I had to be very honest with myself, and I started just doing things that truly lit me up. So I was working with a really small number of people. I was offering just one program, just one offer, and then I got rid of all the tasks I was doing that kept me so busy. They were not money generating tasks, okay? So I was literally spending hours and hours and hours on social media looking for clients, but I had some strategy behind it, but it was not efficient. It was not bringing me results. So I asked myself, how do I want to show up? How do I want to attract my clients? And, I realized that I love giving value. I love connecting to people. I love hearing them, listening to their stories. So I decided that I'm going to create freebies, right? But my freebies are not going to be just like any other people's freebies where you don't really get much value. My freebies will be as valuable as paid programs. And that's how I made my biggest money. When people join my freebies, 3-4 day freebies for free, and they left it with transformations, and they're like, how did you manage to do that? I've had people who connected to their purpose on my freebies. I had people who made money, £2,000 in one day from struggling in business for 2 years. We've done amazing things with our freebies, right? And I love that, because I know not everybody wants a coach right now. I know not everybody can afford a coach, but everybody can afford to go and grab a freebie, right? And commit their time to it. So I've decided that that's going to be my strategy, and I've learned, what is my best way to attract people into that freebie. And I wanted to just promote my freebie in promo-friendly groups with a one sentence, and that's it. And that strategy got me my first 50K in 6 weeks. So that's $70,000, because I'm operating in pounds, but that's $70,000 in just 6 weeks. Okay. And I was working roughly 1 to 2 hours a day as a new mom. And that blew my mind, because I realized the minute you work on internal shifts, you deal with all these blocks that are holding you back and preventing you from stepping into your power. The minute you start aligning your strategy to your strengths, your personality, to what you truly want and what lights you up, the minute you create an amazing offer that lights you up, things just happen, right? Like, it blew my mind. And that was the year where I got my first six-figure year in just 6 months, right? So, Purva, thank you. You're so welcome. So that was my second year, and that has, and so in my second year, my biggest breakthrough being a mum, and steadily my business grew and grew and grew and grew. And now, you know, my second child now is 18 months old, and now I'm reducing my hours even more. But and I don't have a team. A lot of people say, oh, when you scale to 6 figures, you must have a team. You can't do it all by yourself. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You can hire someone, of course, but you don't have to. Everybody's business is different, so don't follow anybody's rules. Make your own. I think it's very important to have knowledge about what works online. You know, have business strategy knowledge about how to attract clients. That's crucial. You can't attract clients without knowing how to do it, but then align it to who you are and run your business your own way. And that's the thing, when we are stuck in 9 to 5 for such a long time, we are a little bit brainwashed and we think, oh, we're not creative. How? I don't know what I want. Like how? But the minute you start connecting to yourself more and more and more, you will be getting guidance. You will know straight away, oh, this is what I want. This is what lights me up. This is what brings me joy. But you just need to start connecting to who you truly are, because you are so unique. And we need that uniqueness from you to be expressed, because that is what will bring you clients. You know, when you work with just a random coach who has just one strategy for everybody, you become like everybody else. What's fun in this? We are not like anybody else. That's our gift. That's our power. You know, our uniqueness is our power. So express it through your business. Okay. So now I want to introduce you to my 5-step methodology. So first of all, and this is so simple. The first step is so simple, and you would think, oh my God, it's common sense. Why is she even telling me about it? But trust me, this is the biggest obstacle for people, okay? So remember that I work with women who are extremely busy. They're in 9 to 5 job, they're mothers, or, you know, when you just think, I can't add anything more to my to-do list because I'm already not coping. I work with those sort of people, right? So the first thing we need to do is to create space and time for your business. Because remember, I take people through transformation. Let's get you out of a 9 to 5 job and let's make you business. Let's create business for you, right? So they don't have, there's no time when they're like, oh, I quit my job. Now I have all this time in the world to create my business. No, we're doing it on the side. So, and remember that I teach my clients how to build a 6-figure business working 1 to 3 hours a day. So when you're starting your business, when you're working with me, when you're creating your business, you only need roughly 20 to 30 minutes a day to create your business. And everybody's got that time. The problem is people believe they don't have time. But when you start working with me, I'll show you how to change that, right? It's all about reorganizing your whole life. And I've been through it myself. I started my business when I was in my 9 to 5 job as well. And mainly I scaled it and I built it to where it is, obviously as a full-time mum. So I know how it is when you're exhausted, when you go through sleep regressions, when, there are days when you cannot physically work because you need to be there for children. I get that all because I've been through it. I've been doing my business by myself on my own without a team. I know how it is. And I tell you, you don't need lots and lots of time. And and there are days, I think every year I took about 4 months off as well. Just because I needed to sleep, just because, not every day I work as well, right? So on average, I work 1 to 3 hours a day. That fluctuates, right? But when you're starting a business, you need to have 20 to 30 minutes a day. That's it, right? So you need to regroup. You need to reorganize your whole life to create that space. Without it, you're gonna crumble. Okay, if you don't have space and time for your business, you're not gonna create it. It's simple as that. And if you join our 4-day event, I'll show you different strategies for how you can do it. I don't want to do it today because otherwise this is going to go forever. So that's the first step. The second step is then my favorite part. It's connecting you to who you truly are. Remembering who you are. It's connecting you to your purpose. And this is the biggest transformation for me as a coach, is to see that light in people. When they connect to their purpose, when they get clarity on what impact they're meant to create here on this earth, they cry. They just become different people. They just becoming like lit up and excited, and they just find the meaning in life, which is absolutely crucial. Then the fear kicks in, and I've got them as well through that. But the beginning is beautiful. So you need to really understand what your purpose is, what impact you want to create here. And then it's all about discovering what I mentioned at the beginning, you know, what are your unique talents, your skills, your expertise, your abilities, your experience, your life experience. When I say experience, you know, a lot of people think about their 9-to-5 job. A lot of people think about qualifications they might have, you know, the knowledge they might have. But it's not about qualifications per se. Here's more about your life experience, about things that you have gone through and that you've succeeded in that other people might need help with, right? And it's not here about getting another qualifications, because I know you already possess everything you need inside you to create a successful business. I will never stop you from doing qualifications. That's amazing. It's all about growth and development. Do it. But don't rely on it, because a lot of women think that, no, I need extra qualifications. Sometimes I worked with people who had like 20 different certificates and they still didn't feel ready because of their inner blocks, because they didn't feel confident, they didn't believe in themselves, they didn't have their self-worth. So here it's all about discovering all this, you know, my self-worth. What am I good at? What is my zone of genius? What's unique about me? What am I great at? So here we are starting discovering and uncovering, unleashing your true power, right? So it's all about that. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is all about then taking all the things that you've discovered about yourself, and you, trust me, you feel fucking phenomenal when you do that. You start realizing how amazing and how powerful you are. This is a beautiful step. The third step is then turning it into an offer, right? So what are you going to be selling? What's the offer? What are you creating? A product? Are you creating a service? What is it going to be? And here, in order to create a product or service that will actually sell and will magnetize clients to you and will actually create a sold out launch, you know, you will be selling out, is, I think my kids are knocking on my door. Mommy, I need mommy. My husband is somewhere around, so they're not locked in a room, don't worry. So it's all about understanding, in order to create the best offer or service, that you need to understand your clients. And for a lot of my clients, their soul aligned clients, the soulmate clients, however you want to call it, these are the clients that reflect their journey. So the clients are exactly where my clients used to be, but they got out of that place, right? So you need to really be clear about who your ideal clients are. What are they struggling with? What do they need help with? How are they feeling? What are they thinking? What are they stuck with? Get into great depth. And by doing that, you will start feeling so connected to that person. That will fuel your passion to help them even more. Not only that, you also need to understand where they want to go. What are their desires? Why? What are their motivations? Why do they want to change? Why do they want to work with a coach? Why do they want to work with you, right? So it's really important to really get understanding of your ideal clients, so then you can really tailor your product or service to them to make sure that you tick all the boxes. You give them the best transformation that your clients can achieve. And why are you the best person to give them that? Because trust me, I know that you are the best person for them. So it's understanding why you are the best person, and then how do you market it in a way that's very understandable, and how you can build connection through that. Okay, so that's step number 3. Step number 4, is this step number 3? I think so. Step number 4 is, once you've got your product, it's all about money making phase now, right? So it's actually building a business. So it's all about building your community. So I'm really big on Facebook. I actually built my first 6 figures just on Facebook. I'm still focusing just on Facebook. So Facebook is your playground, okay? I also have an email list, so you can grow two things at the same time, your email list and your Facebook community, your Facebook group. Definitely have a community. You need to have, in our industry, like helping industry, it's all about connecting with your clients. It's all about building that relationship. It's about building trust. They need to trust you. They need to trust that you're the right person. They need to trust that you know what you're talking about. They need to trust that you can give them the transformation they need, right? So you need to build that relationship. You need to build that connection with them. So build community. Community is crucial for your business. So build that, right? And then I use two main strategies for how to make money. Freebie, what I mentioned before. So whenever I create a program, I always do a freebie. Sometimes, for the last 3-4 years, I pre-recorded a freebie. So I've used the same freebie for the last 3-4 years that basically generated 6 figures for me. And that's why I managed to work less and less and less, even with baby number 2. Now I'm going back to working a little bit more because I feel like I'm ready, and I want to expand, I want to grow my business now. Before it was like, let's sustain 6 figures. Now it's more about growth. So for me, it's stepping into the next level. So again, I'm currently going through exactly what my clients go through, right? They're going through the internal shifts, and I'm going through an internal shift. I had to go through internal shifts going from 0 to 6 figures. Now I'm going from 6 figures to 7 figures, and I need to do internal shifts. It's always about shifting and becoming the new best version of yourself, so you can achieve and bring the results you desire, right? So freebie is first strategy that I use. Second strategy is content marketing. So of course, through content, whether that's video, whether that's written content, it's all about really helping people, giving value. So again, I'll be talking about this more in our 4-day event, and I'll be teaching you exactly what different type of content, like what you need to create in order to attract people into your business. And then the last phase is scaling phase. So it's all about, first with money making phase, it's all about creating this one product or service, right? Like just focus on that, nail it, master it, and let's create our first 5-figure launch. So my clients at this phase earn between 10 to 25K in a month, and then we scale the business. So what we do then is we introduce different products and services. So typically, I'm not saying this is for everyone because, as I said before, everybody's business is different, but typically on average, people start with high-end tickets, so they charge anything from £2,000 or dollars and up, and then we introduce different products that will serve all the clientele. Either that's low ticket offers, offers anything below $100, and then mid-level offers, well, that's $100 plus. But this is a really rough guidance, so don't just take that advice and paste it into your business, because what you'll be missing is the alignment piece. So it's all about really understanding how you want to run your business, and this is my role to make sure that my clients really create a business strategy that's aligned with them. I've also had clients who made their first 6 figures offering low ticket offers as well. So you can do it in however you want to do it, right? But scaling is just adding more products so you can reach more people. And it also depends how much time you want to spend with your clients. So Poor Value asked, I don't want to be doing sessions. You don't need to. I've had clients who had fully online businesses where they were not doing any sessions. They didn't have any contact with their clients whatsoever. That's absolutely fine as well. So again, it's building your business around you, okay? And this is so important. This is so, so, so important. And scaling, so different products and also automations to make sure that you can reach more people without you spending more time on working. So this is when, you can attract clients while you sleep, because you have systems and processes in place that will actually attract clients to you just on autopilot. So that's the last stage. And the most important thing, through all these 5 different stages, you need to be going through personal transformation, right? It's all about stepping into the leader that you need to be in order to reach 6 figures, in order to create global business, and have global reach, and also in order to scale, because I'm interested in working with women who are here to create massive impact. I don't want mediocre. I don't want to create this business just to survive. No, we're here for so much more. We're here to create massive impact in the world. And with that comes the internal shifts, whether that's shifting your limiting beliefs, your fears, your doubts, your self-worth problems. I'm here to take you through the whole journey. It's all about discovering your self-worth and stepping into it, understanding that you're amazing at what you do, that you deserve the best, and your clients are so freaking lucky to work with you, whatever the price point is, because you're creating life-changing results that are priceless, right? It's all priceless. And a lot of people also say, no, but I want to be doing this work for free because that's my purpose. Bullshit, right? Focus on making money first. And then, because I had so many clients who were like this, and then they realized after some time that actually, let's make money first. And once you have money, then you see you have time to help people for free. I have clients who do work for free. I have clients who started charities. It's insane. The more money you have, the more impact you can create. But money will never be your motivation. Why? Because when motivation is just your money, your heart is in the wrong place. And that's where money does not come. Money comes from your heart. When you do this job because you absolutely love it, because that's your purpose, because that's what brings you joy and meaning, because you truly want to help people, because you love people and you want to see them thrive and help them, that will bring you money. Trust me. When you don't focus on money, when you focus on your purpose and the transformation and service, that's when money will come. But make money first, and then you can do lots of things for free. Otherwise, you will never get there. And when people just do things for free, it really lowers your self-worth, and people don't value your work if you do things for free. That's just how it is, okay? So remember, the key to your success is the internal shifts, because if you do not deal with any blockages that are inside you, they're going to block you from progressing. They're going to block you from attracting clients, from making money, from being successful, right? So it's about clearing all these limiting beliefs and blocks that are holding you back while stepping into your future self, into the six-figure earner, into becoming a leader, change maker, dreaming big, creating big impact, and really building the attributes that a leader needs to have, like determination, resilience, commitment, right? And this and more we'll be talking about in our four-day event as well, about how you can transition from being in a 9-to-5 job, having that mentality of being an employee, to then letting that go and actually being your own boss and becoming a leader. A lot of people are so scared of that word. Oh my God, I'm not a leader. Oh no, don't look at me like, wow, you are. It's not about being a masculine leader, like being on stages and shouting and screaming. And we are women. You can become a leader whatever definition is of a leader, you can become that, right? What I mean by becoming a leader is moving people, shifting people, taking them on a journey with you, right? Holding their hand and get them to the results. That's what a leader does, right? And that's what I want to see. I want to see more women stepping into their power. I want to see more women being connected to who they truly are. I want women feeling turned on and being so lit up by the work they do. I want to see women who are mothers first and foremost, but also have freaking business that makes a difference in the world, because we can do both. We can absolutely do both on our own terms. I want women feeling confident and being courageous and doing things on their own terms, in their own unique way, and being authentic, because you guys probably don't realize how powerful you are just by stepping into you, right? Expressing who you are, being unique. That is your superpower, and I want to see that more in the world, because I think if everybody connected to who they truly were and were expressing that through whatever work they were doing, not only they will be fulfilling their purpose, but they would be making this world a better place. And that's why I'm here. That's my purpose. That's why I'm doing this, okay? And there's no better feeling in the world than doing something what you're meant to do, something that lights you up, something that feels so real and authentic to you, and creating financial freedom from it, so you can be with your family, you can be with your children, you can be the mother, you can be present with them, you can take them out, you can just enjoy life, because life is for enjoyment, life is to be happy. So, and you live only once, so make the most of it. So for those of you who want to join us in my 4-day event, let me know. I might post a link underneath this video somewhere. We only have 100 tickets free. This event will be paid event. It will be £497, but we have 100 tickets for free. I think we have about 50 people already who signed up for free. So if you want to claim your free space, do let me know. You can private message me, you can comment me, or you can get the link. I'm going to post the link underneath this video shortly, okay? If you have any questions, pop them in comments below and I'll be answering them shortly as well, okay? Sending you lots of love, guys. Bye!